Hey guys, welcome to week 9. If you're new here, my name's Kia. I'm a mom of 2 young kids training for a half marathon. And right now we're 9 weeks out from race day. The biggest thing people usually ask me about is where I find the time to train. And honestly, there's no right answer, there's no secret trick. I just make use of the time I'm given. And every day there'll be a small window of opportunity. Sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes it's an hour. So here's how that played out this week.
All right, so we're 9 weeks out. This week started with the final 3 runs of my 10-day challenge, one nice one, and then one almost didn't happen. I had to wait out a downpour before heading out, got some tasks done, but when the storm cleared, finally made my move. I tried to finish before the rain started up again, but luck wasn't on my side. Luckily, I had my shield and made sure to keep my baby nice and warm. I was the only one who paid the price. He stayed nice and cozy. Then came the final run of my 10-day challenge. Can't believe it's been 10 straight days. I mean, my body can believe it, but I can't believe it. And luckily, the weather was on my side this time. So that was it, all done, 10 days straight, yay. Little happy dance, or whatever that is. And then closing off the week, I did one final shakeout run just to keep the blood flowing in the legs. So 4 runs, 20 kilometers, a lot of rest, and exactly what I needed.
So 4 runs this week and pretty light on the kilometers, but that was on purpose. I wanted to take as much rest time as I needed after doing 10 straight days, and that ended up being about 3 days. A few years ago, or before kids, I should say, 3 rest days would have really stressed me out. And truthfully, it kind of still does. I'm working on it, though. I am working on it. But I don't know if anybody else feels this way. I get really anxious when I feel like I should have made the most of the day and I didn't. Like, especially with working out, if I miss too many days in a row, it makes me feel like, I don't know, I feel guilty almost, but I'm trying to be better because I don't want to pass that on to my kids. So I'm working on being gentle. I'm making sure my training plan is flowing, not being forced. That's a good way of saying it. Flowing, not forcing. And I think it'll pay off. At least I hope so, because that's what I'm doing. So here's what they look like for me this week.
Always coffee first. We are big fans of blueberries in this household, as long as we pop them for the littles. I was just remembering how when I was pregnant with my son, I was secretly a little sad that my daughter was going to have to share me, and I wasn't going to be able to give her my full attention anymore. But then there's moments like this that remind me I didn't take anything from her. She gets someone to grow up with who loves her, and he gets someone who's always looking out for him. But we'll see how long that lasts once he starts destroying her princesses. And here we are at Ribfest. We try and fit in at least one family adventure every weekend. And we lucked out with the weather on this one. Woo! We definitely also picked the best ribs. My favorite food at these events is definitely the roasted corn. Roasted corn and sunshine, or clouds, whatever. That's my happy place. It really was a blast there. But reality whacked me right back into place with a teething baby at 2 a.m. It was like that a couple of nights in a row. Poor little guy. I try and remind myself it's 10 times harder on him. Luckily, I have coffee though. And that was a wrap on our weekend.
So that was definitely a lot of fun. Ribfest was probably the highlight, and watching my daughter eat ribs was pretty funny. But that's a wrap on week 9. It's kind of wild. We're already 2 months out. I feel like I just blinked and went from stroller running to talking about getting my long runs in. On the bright side, I am feeling on track. Whether that's true or I'm just too busy to overthink it, I guess we'll find out. I have a feeling it's going to start getting a lot more real over the next couple of weeks, though. But yeah, so overall, my goal next week is 30 kilometers and 1 long run. Whether my little bosses will let me do that or not, we'll see, but that's the goal. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys next week.